everybody, and welcome to another episode of AniMiss. I'm your host, Grayson, and this is my lovely co-host,
Noelle.
How you feeling after what we just experienced? Listen,
after many technical difficulties.
We definitely had a lot of technical difficulties today, but we are up and running. Little side note here. You ever thinking about getting yourself some aesthetic headphones? Just don't.
Just don't. If you want to be a cat and listen to things, forget it.
Forget it. Just, check yourself. Anyway, today we are here to talk about episodes 11 through till 16, right? No, 15.
15.
Whoops.
It's like, oh no, I missed an episode.
No, we're good. I just overshot. I think I ended up watching more episodes because I was just so intrigued by what was going on. So we're
cheated.
I know, we're really liking Yu Yu Hakusho. So, episode 11, Hard Fights for Yusuke. Yusuke is the most ripped 14-year-old I've ever seen.
Well,
in my
depending
life.
on how old Hiei is.
Oh, that's true. I think Hiei is, much older, though.
Yeah, well, he's probably, hundreds of years old or whatever shit.
So ripped. I can't even believe it. This fight was pretty ridiculous, though.
This is a trend that happens over the next couple of fights where Yusuke is certain to lose, but then something happens. He's like, I'll win.
Yeah, it's like, rest in peace, Yusuke.
Like, I guess Kuwabara is the main character now. Cool.
Yeah. I can't believe there was, actually blood in this episode.
Right, yeah.
Because I feel like...
Which is weird to think that there hasn't been blood yet.
Yeah. I mean, I think there has been, but I think it hasn't been in the context of... Yeah, my dude was hit by a car, and I don't remember blood.
Yeah, no. Well, he was perfectly fine looking, but dead.
Yeah, that's all I remember. So it was nice to, kind of see blood for the first time. That sounds morbid.
That's the title of the episode. It's nice to see blood.
It's nice to see blood. The musical. Yeah, because I know One Piece does this a lot too. They, especially the dub versions, censor a lot of things. So, there's no blood, Sanji doesn't smoke, so there's an ongoing joke that he has a lollipop.
I'm guessing that's the 4Kids one.
Yeah, well, I think even the other one is like that, so...
Really? Funimation?
Yeah, they censor a lot of stuff that happens in One Piece, because it's supposed to be for kids, but Oda's kids are allowed to see this violent stuff.
Yeah. Kids see their parents smoking all the time.
So I feel like maybe that has to do a little bit with this, or I don't know. All I know is that I was like, oh, there's blood.
This is serious.
Yeah, it got pretty serious. I didn't even realize how far back we are. We're in the other arc, and it's the guy with it's not even the guy that I thought he was fighting. It's the guy with the long hair. Yeah. But I can't believe that he is, the way he wins is by, trickery.
The dumbest.
The cigarette in his belt, such a sneak.
Yeah, remember the cigarette that was flicked into the shadows for no apparent reason? I'm using it. It's still lit after how many fights?
Yeah. What? I love that it's a throwaway moment too. They were just oh, you threw a cigarette at some point. And I'm okay. You didn't make this a feature earlier on.
Because you were saying, oh, I bet Yusuke's powers get, stronger.
That's not what happened.
Not even close.
Yeah.
So long-haired dude is dead.
Yeah, against all odds, Yusuke wins.
He did.
Such
a surprise.
I wrote a note about something being unfair, but I don't remember.
That fight.
What? It wasn't. It's about Kuwabara's fight, because it says, that's a bit unfair, but you'll do good with your sword, Kuwabara.
Oh, what else happens in this episode? Because I feel like that happened pretty quickly.
Yeah, it does happen pretty quickly. But, I think the point of the episode is to show us how resilient he is.
Yeah, because that definitely comes up.
Oh, yeah, because, no matter what, he takes hits that no one else can take and just, keeps getting up.
It's I'm fine. I'm are you?
Yeah.
No.
I think my biggest notes about this episode, though, are just, surprised at how, beefy Yusuke is.
So then, Kuwabara fights unfortunately marked dude.
Unfortunately
right?
marked. Yeah, so are we on to episode 12?
No, I think this is still... No, this is still episode 11.
Okay, it happens at the end. Okay, yes.
Because... Yeah, they change venues. And
they go to the swamp.
So, yeah. And it's Kuwabara versus Kid.
Yeah, oh, okay, yes.
And, yep.
Yep.
I don't like this episode. Then it leads into episode 12.
Episode 12 is Rando rises, Kuwabara falls.
Yeah, I don't...
I think you saw my post on Twitter about it too. Like the Kuwabara falls. I was like, what is this?
No.
Excuse you? I love how not strong Rando is, though. Like, I genuinely think, like, the human he chose, like, it's not able to, like, do the things he needs it to.
So, Kuwabara fights Shorin, and it seems like Shorin doesn't know what he's doing. He's like, I know these attacks, and Kuwabara's like, fuck off, kid. I'm gonna kick your ass.
I literally love how knowledgeable with spiritual stuff Kuwabara is. Like, it's so surprising. Right? Like, every time he just, like, pulls some facts out, and you're just like, how do you know all this stuff?
When did you learn this?
Yeah. But I like it. I mean, like, we don't know much about his personal life, so...
True. So then Shorin finds, like, I'm gonna get serious. And
he gets serious.
Wow. He chants this really long thing, and then makes Kuwabara small.
Yeah, we get
And then sadness happens.
I know, I literally was like, tiny Kuwabara, and I was really excited, and then some bad stuff started happening, and I was like, how dare you try to crush him? This is so disturbing. Like, this is the most disturbing episode ever.
It is, because they focus so long on Kuwabara's arm and when it's gonna snap.
Yeah, it's...
Oh my god.
So scary. And, like...
But hey, for kids.
This is unacceptable. Nothing bad should ever happen to Kuwabara.
No. And he tries so hard.
And, like, it's twisted.
Mm-hmm.
It's, like, a twisted episode to think of, like, turning someone tiny and then, like, torturing them.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna snap your arm, and then I'm just gonna, like, crush your rib cage with my hands.
Yeah, I'm just gonna squeeze you. Anyway, my boy gets broken.
Mm-hmm.
But Yuskue is so, like, caring and nice about the whole situation.
So pissed. He's like, oh, you fucked with the wrong dude.
Yeah, and then something fancy happens.
Something fancy.
I don't know, like, Yuskue gets, like, this aura. I don't know, something fancy happens. And, like, I also love when anime has to explain the impossibility of things.
Mm-hmm. Because it never makes any sense.
Yeah, so then, like, Genkai, like, starts explaining, like, how he has this aura. Because now it's his turn to fight Rando. And again, Yusuke is against all odds, and we assume he's just going to lose this fight. But he uses that, like, wind cutting technique against him.
Yep.
And Genkai's like, if he dives, it's way less body damage this way. And you're just like...
pretty sure Yusuke shouldn't have arms at this point.
Yeah, you're just like,
whatever.
Okay, sure, I'll accept this. So there was an absurdity in these fights that I think we've looked past because we like the show so much.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I do have a problem with them. I do like how disturbing the fight between Rando and Kuwabara is, though, because it's nice to see, like, so far we've seen, like, evildoers that aren't super evil, except for that guy. I guess he ate children, but,
oh, whatever. He ate kids.
It's not a big deal. But I feel like we haven't seen anyone be truly, like, malicious in intent.
Right, because all the fights seem pretty fair.
Yeah.
This is
And
clearly not
yeah,
fair.
Yeah, like this was like next level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then Yusuke defeats Rando, but then Genkai's like, idiot, the fight's not over. And then Rando gets up and transforms, but still has the same damn voice.
I know. So episode 13, Yusuke versus Rando. Like, gross. He is so annoying. And when he transformed, like when I saw the preview of him transforming, I was like, oh, he's kind of pretty. But like,
yeah.
No. He like, the first thing he does is like shoot those disgusting threads out of his mouth. Like,
yeah.
Keep that away from me. I literally hate him so much. Like, he's gross.
Yeah. I like how it says in the title, Yusuke versus Rando, 99 attacks, but he does like 3.
3? I also love that, like, Botan is, like, worried about Yusuke, and, like, Genkai is just like, no, it's fine, he's fine.
Just shut up.
Yeah.
It's okay.
He's beaten to a pulp, but it's fine. This is fine.
He'll figure it out. He's scrappy.
Yeah, like, he's resilient. We talked about this. I love that one of the attacks is demon fish.
Sure.
Why not? Right? But Rando has this little Aaron demon that I'm positive was around here.
I think that's just a coincidence that they look the same, though.
Maybe, like, all the little Aaron demons look the same?
Yeah.
Like, I feel so bad for him. They killed him.
It's okay, he's dead. It doesn't matter.
They killed him.
They did.
I was like, why did you kill him, though?
Oh my gosh. So yeah, Yusuke's tied up at a tree over water with things that want to eat him, and there's like no escape.
Of course there's no escape.
Of course there's no escape.
My favorite thing in this my favorite thing in this episode happens. Kuwabara leaves his body.
Yeah. Yusuke gets plunged into the water and he's like, there's no chance of escape, whatever, I'm gonna die. And the Kuwabara spirit's like, nah, dude, don't be a puss. Get up and fight.
Kuwabara is the real hero here.
Yeah.
And, like, I love it because it's very reminiscent of Brooke. Like, Brooke leaves his body spiritually all the time. And I like that. So
Yusuke breaks out of his bonds, murders all the demon sharks who were just hungry. So, I mean, boo on Yusuke for killing things that were just hungry.
Yeah, like, PETA is upset, Yusuke.
They coming after you. 20 years late.
How dare, Yusuke.
So then he's like, okay, I'm gonna fight Rando for realsies.
Yeah.
And does he try to shoot with his ray gun? I forgot.
No, because he has, like, we definitely finally see that increase of ability in him.
That's right.
Yeah. Finally, I mean.
Finally.
Honestly, though, I don't know why all my notes are just, look at Yusuke's arms. Like, I don't know.
Are you sure you don't know why? Because I'm sure I know why.
Like, literally, every episode is just like, Yusuke's arms.
Just the thirst. They're so thirsty.
Yeah. The thirst is real. Listen, I love this little punk. He should be dead.
Oh my gosh.
But he just conveniently survives.
Yeah, and so Rando tries to shrink Yusuke like he did Kuwabara, and he does his dumb chant.
But it backfires! Convenient.
It backfires.
Convenient, Yusuke.
I like Genkai's like, oh, hey, that didn't work, idiot, because he can't hear you, and Rando's just as confused as the rest of us, like, why? Oh, he has moss in his ears from when he was in the lake. Okay.
Like, I love how convenient it is. I mean, like, I do like the explanation, because I think it is kind of, at least, like, a consistent thing within lore about magic, that if it's used wrong, it'll turn against you, kind of thing.
Right.
So yeah, I do like that point of it. I just hate how convenient it was. I think I would have even been more okay had he been dazed and concussed at this point.
Right, because then he wouldn't have understood what not Genkai, Rando was saying.
Exactly.
So that makes sense.
But no, like, it had to be moss.
Yeah. But it's weird because I thought before Yusuke fell down, that he was talking with Rando or with somebody, and that he could hear them.
Oh, totally. That's why it was, like, such a bad explanation. I would have been fine with the concussion, like, and, like, they definitely play a beat where he, like, it's, like, dizzy and he can't really see what he's saying, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, so...
Because I thought that was going to be the explanation, but no. Moss.
I feel like a really bad person, but I was, like, crying laughing at the little body laying beside him.
Yeah.
I also love that he's like, oh, I don't have to hit you or squish you, I'm just gonna fall over on you.
Like, you know he totally crushed every bone and organ in Rando's body. Like, he is super dead.
Yeah, like, dead. And, like, I am laughing. Like, I couldn't stop laughing at the little body. It just, like, sprawled out, and I was like, I'm a horrible human being.
And then Botan's like, I'm gonna take him to the spirit realm, and we're gonna reform him. I'm like, he's dead.
Just, like, just, like, chuck him in the water to give him to one of those demon fish.
Yeah, maybe one of them survived. Give him a snack.
Karma for killing your little Aaron demon.
So then Genkai conveniently heals Kuwabara to
perfection.
Full health. I don't know why she didn't do that while, Rando and Yusuke were fighting. That would have been nice. Yeah, no. But no.
I also love that she waits and then she's like, this is what I do. And you're like, okay. Which leads me to believe that Yusuke will probably have, like, a healing ability at some point.
I don't know, because in the next episode, he kind of explains his training.
Yeah, but I mean, like, we didn't get, like, a full training. So,
true.
I guess it's episode 14, right? The Beast of Maze Castle. So we're entering kind of a new arc.
Right.
And
it's been a month.
Which I like that we didn't. I definitely thought we were going to go through a whole training arc, and I'm really happy that we didn't.
I'm so glad we didn't.
Like, I'm glad that it was, like, an obnoxious training montage. Yeah. Like, I am fine with that.
Because in any other shonen, it would have been
a full arc.
A filler arc of training.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
And, like, we would have learned more about Genkai, and, like, we would have learned... Mm-hmm. It's just not what I wanted of the series right now, and I think that was good of them.
Yeah. And it would have been such a break in pace.
Yeah.
Because it's been a thing happens, a thing happens, a thing happens.
Yeah. So I need, like, my notes need to stop. I was like, what is Yusuke's body? Also, I'm a big fan of his hair down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that the first bit of the episode is Yusuke, Kuwabara, and Keiko out for shakes, and then they're gonna go see a movie.
I also really do like that Yusuke is kind of confiding in Kuwabara and, like, them talking about each other. Kuwabara has a really ridiculous line, though, about, like, learning about the training stuff. He said...
The one with the butthole.
Oh, yeah. He says, it's making my butthole tingle.
Kuwabara? No.
I need you to know that my computer also auto-corrected butthole to buttonhole. Thank you for keeping this PG. But
my buttonhole tingles.
But I think we all know, computer, that this podcast has gone past PG.
Yeah.
They're such cute friends, though.
They are.
I really like them.
Yeah. So then... As soon as they're about to go into see the movie, Yusuke's like, oh, something's wrong. And so has to ditch Keiko.
Yeah. I mean, to talk about them kind of as a trio and as, like, hanging out, Kuwabara's so cute in that he, like, as much as he's like, yeah, Keiko's a cool chick, and, like, I kind of wish I could date her. He's like, oh, you like her, don't you? He was like, you should date this girl. Like, I really...
Like, you should be good to her.
Yeah, like, I like that Kuwabara is, like, in his corner, like, date this girl. And poor Keiko is just... She's become, like... I don't know. We ditch her all the time, and, like, we lie to her, and I don't like it.
No. And then as soon as Yusuke and Kuwabara go off, Kuwabara is like, so what are we gonna go get? Some dirty magazines? I'm like, alright, come on, dude. You're supposed to be the spiritual sensitive one. You can't sense this either.
Yeah, like, that's what's a little bit annoying, is that Yusuke I don't know if Yusuke's abilities have kind of come forth after all the fighting and the training, so maybe he's a little more better at noticing, but Kuwabara has always seemed to be in, like, he knows when there's, like, spiritual presence, so it seems weird that he's kind of
oblivious.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Then they walk down this alley and fight a bunch of dudes with knives, and Yusuke pulls a new technique out of nowhere.
I mean,
I guess he learned
yeah,
it.
he has been training, so I guess we are going to see, like, these new techniques. And then Botan shows up to kind of explain what the heck is going on. And Botan...
Which is, like, 10 minutes.
Yeah. Botan looks super cute, though.
You clearly can tell that they used, like, the same 3 shots over and over.
Animation budget, man. It's okay, though. They spent all the animation budget on Botan's outfit, because it's cute.
Yes!
She looks so cute.
With her bat.
She's so tough.
So good.
I like her.
So, Botan explains that there's, like, demon bugs possessing people, and that they need to go to the source, which is in this demon city, and they have to defeat the sacred 4 beasts. I'm like, okay.
I know.
I'm gonna go do that then.
One of the 4 holy beasts is straight up a furry.
Well, yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Kuwabara fights him, but we'll see.
Gotta get in that furry agenda.
I also really like that it became a mission for Yusuke, and then Kuwabara's in the back and he's like, hey, you've got another person right here. And
I want to tag along.
Yeah, like, Kuwabara's so cute. And, like, he's like, I've seen these bugs. I can't just, like, stand by quietly.
Right.
Yeah. It's all...
So then, not Keiko, Botan opens a portal to the demon realm, and before Yusuke jumps in after Kuwabara, who just jumps in like an idiot.
Oh, he's good.
He's like, whoa, hold up. Can you go check if Keiko's okay?
It's so... Listen, it's so nice that Yusuke is considerate of Keiko's feelings.
Right, because they could have completely skipped over that point.
Yeah, like, he could have completely forgot, which usually happens in these types of anime, where, like, they kind of get wrapped up in what they're doing, and they don't really consider someone else's feelings.
Yeah, and then it's a punchline at the end, like, I forgot about the girl!
Yeah, and for that, too, it becomes, like, an ongoing problem. So I think, like, having that, like, kind of, like, not be a problem is nice.
Yeah. So then Yusuke jumps in, and they fight these zombies, which that's where the animation went. They saved it for that. It looks pretty good.
I was really excited. Like, I'm super excited that they're in this, like, whole demon city. Mm-hmm. And of course, once again, they're getting overpowered. And against all odds, here comes the pretty boys.
I'm excited to see Kurama.
I am too.
Screw you,
my initial reaction is, why is Hiei here? I love that Kuwabara and him kind of have those butting head personalities. Yes. Because Kuwabara is so good, and Hiei obviously has that, like, deviousness about him. Mm-hmm. And I like that Kuwabara is like, I'm gonna wring your neck one day.
Oh, I hope he does.
I think we're gonna get some good things with Hiei, though.
I hope so, because he, despite the next episode, he still hasn't redeemed himself to me.
Yeah, see, for me, he's starting to, not that he's redeemed himself, but I see, like, he's just very tsundere.
He is very tsundere.
So, like, I know that that'll come into play. So I'm kind of understanding why he's a favorite. Do you know what I mean? And, like, I was reading in our comment section, actually, we had someone tell us that Hiei was actually just, like, a fan favorite and wasn't supposed to be part of the group or part of the show. He was just a one-off character, but everyone liked him so much that they...
I saw that too.
Yeah, they begged him to bring, like, him back. So, that's interesting.
So I wonder if it was always supposed to be a trio originally, like Yusuke, Kuwabara, and Kurama.
Probably. Because I can't see anyone else, like, either than, like, Keiko or Botan filling that other role.
Or if they were going to develop a new character to be the 4th.
Maybe.
And they're like, I got this one.
Yeah, let's just use him, because everyone seems to like him so much.
Yeah.
That makes sense, though. So, episode 15, Genbu, the Stone Beast.
They get to the castle.
They finally get to the castle. So they defeat these zombies. They get to the castle. And we start hearing some of the four beasts talk. The audio on them is very strange. And I don't know if it was purposely done so that they sound supernatural. Because at first, I can't get past it because at first I thought they were talking through intercoms or speakerphones.
Yeah.
And, like, I thought they were contacting each other. But that's just how they sound. So...
Well, before that, they enter the castle and they meet this flying winged eye thing.
Yeah.
And then it drops like a ceiling on them. And they all four have to hold it up or they get crushed. And if one person escapes, then the other three get crushed.
Yes.
So immediately everybody's like, it's gonna be Hiei.
Yeah.
Which, in all right, it should be Hiei.
But... obviously, there's also that trust issue going on there. I also like that it's one of those impossible situations. You can't get out of this. But I'm just going to use my Reiki, and I will compensate for your strength for the time being.
Right, because I can do that.
Because I can do that. And then I am going to... It has to be done quickly.
So...
And then it takes like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know. Later in the episode... Kurama, lovely, beautiful Kurama, pulls out a rose whip.
No, this is...
Why didn't he do it there?
Well, I don't think it would have lent itself. I guess he could have reached for the thing. I don't know. You know what? We don't question these things sometimes.
It's just, it seems really convenient that
Hiei had to be the one.
Yeah, and he has... no reason to trust any of the other three.
But the explanation...
Or, I guess so. I don't know.
The explanation is nice that he was like, they're like, oh, he did help us. And he was like, I just need you to get to the end.
True. Yeah.
So...
But I feel like Hiei, or at least what we've seen of Hiei in the past, that he's cocky. So I feel like he would have thought, I can do it on my own, whatever. Screw you guys.
But I don't think he's... unintelligent. Like, I feel
True.
like, especially because later in the episode you are made aware that he knows just how strong Kurama is. And this is like not the first time he's teamed up with him.
Right.
So I think there's definitely, obviously there's a level of trust there, like, that we don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that Hiei is just, he puts on a front first.
Right, he's very tsundere.
Yeah. Like, he's like, I don't need your... Like, he's like, it's fine, I could have killed you guys, but I'm also gonna use you for later. So, like...
It's not like I like you guys or anything.
No. But I also do kind of like that you see the good in Yusuke, and, like, even though despite the differences they've had and the troubles they've had with each other, he's willing to, like, take a chance on someone.
Right, yeah, Yusuke.
So I think that also has part of the story. I didn't see it going that way at all. I thought for sure that when Hiei was like, guys, it's so obvious, this is so ridiculous, is that the gate was an illusion.
Oh, yeah, it could have been that.
Like, that's genuinely what I thought it was going to be. But
nope.
I guess the demons were like, no, crush them all.
Crush them!
And then we finally get out and we contact Botan, which I love the moment because you have Yusuke, like, talking to Botan, and you have Kuwabara in the back being like, hi, Botan-chan, your man Kuwabara is helping the weak, crushing the strong, and making every effort to protect Urameshi. So, like, I like his relationship forming with Botan.
Yeah,
I think it's very pure.
Yeah. Because Botan doesn't seem... She's not rejecting his feelings.
Oh, no. I feel like she might be a little bit aloof to, like, romance and stuff. So, like, she's just like, haha, so funny. But he's very sweet in his approaches.
Yeah.
But we need to take a minute to talk about Kurama. Because Kurama could easily be my favorite.
Yes.
He's a problem.
Yeah. So they get to that chamber and they find a little gremlin rock golem.
Yep. a big old stone beast. And so they keep on, like, the holy beasts are like, haha, you all have to fight us, blah, blah, blah. And, like, they're like, no, we don't all want to fight you. So Kurama's just like, it's fine. I got this. And everyone's like, what?
What? And he is like, nah.
He's fine. He's got this. Trust him. And, like, Kurobara being like, look at this guy. As if... And, like, Yusuke being like, you just hate everyone that's cooler than you. So he flicks his hair and pulls out this rose, which I see as just becoming his transformation sequence.
It's a trend that we only pick anime that has dudes with roses.
Apparently. It's fine, because I like all of them.
All 2 of them.
Well, that is my new trope. Boys with roses. I need you to know that I just, like, flicked my hair. I don't know why.
Because Kuwabara.
Kuwabara, probably.
Not Kuwabara. Kurama.
I did the same. Kurama is so good, though. Like, I really like him.
Yes.
And, like, I like that he isn't infallible, because he does get hurt, and he does make mistakes during the fight, but he's also, very different in his fighting technique than everyone else in that group.
Yeah, he learns quickly.
Yeah, and I like that he straight up tells them, like, it's my job to know what people are hiding. So I like that extra kind of, levelness to what he's capable of. And I also like that he smells pretty.
He smells like roses.
And, like, that he uses it to his advantage.
Yes.
He's like, well, you reek.
So, gross.
Yeah. Because, like, most of the men I like are, like,
big old sweaty dudes.
Big old sweaty dudes who don't shower for weeks at a time.
And you're like, nice.
Yeah. I hate that, like, that's canon. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? That's your type. That's your type.
So, Kurama pulls out his rose whip, knocks Genbu apart, and it's like, we're done. Nope, Genbu reforms.
Of course.
It's like, I can reform because I'm rock. Bop, bop, bop.
I'm sensing a trend.
Yay! So, Genbu reforms, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna shoot my body at you. And Kurama, while this is happening, sees, like, a red stone. He's like, okay, I'm gonna grab it. And he grabs it, he has it in his hand, and then Genbu reforms, but his head is where his pelvis is.
I think they make a ball joke at this point, too.
Yeah, there's a balls joke that Kuwabara makes. Like, real classy, guys. I'm so proud. Then I remembered they were 14, so...
Always gotta remember that age.
So then Kurama shatters that red stone, and he wins.
But yeah, so we get Kurama, who defeats this rock monster. Very cool, like.
Yep.
Which I really like. And then we're gonna be moving on to the next beast, which I think I'm actually gonna really like this arc, because I think we're gonna see every single one of the boys and their abilities.
Yeah, because Yusuke luckily hasn't used his ray gun, but I'm not sure if it's reduced to a single use like it was before.
Yeah, I think what's going to happen too is that we're obviously going to get Kuwabara fight the next one, because in the preview, that's what we see. And then I think Hiei will fight the second last one, and there's going to be, like, a moment of, like, deceitfulness.
Oh.
And then Yusuke's probably going to fight, like, the main dude.
Of course.
But I can also see it going the other way, where Yusuke fights the third beast, and then Hiei has, like, his shining moment by fighting the last beast. So I'm excited.
We'll have to see. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. I'm glad we're done with Rando.
I am so glad we're done with Rando.
I feel like that was the weakest bit thus far.
Yeah. I think I was only, like, granted, at the end of every arc, you kind of know, especially in anime, how things are going to turn out. Like, your protagonist is gonna win. So, like, it was just a matter of seeing who Rando was, what his abilities were, and what the outcome of those things would be. Yeah,
but we guessed who Rando was so early. It's obviously going to be this kid.
Yeah. So then I'm, like, also happy that we didn't do the training stuff, because, again, it was like that. You ultimately know he's going to get stronger, so...
Yeah, no shit,
yeah.
he's stronger.
So I'm glad we didn't, like, Naruto that and have, like, a whole 2 seasons of, like, training.
I'm so glad we didn't Naruto that.
So, we are really enjoying Yu Yu Hakusho. We're really happy that you guys are coming along with us.
Yes.
We'd like to know your input about Hiei and Kurama and Kuwabara. Let's put up a poll on Twitter, see who everyone's faves are. Let's,
Yes, I will do that.
Yeah. Can we, is there a 4 option, or is it only 3?
Nope, I can do 4.
Cool. Those 4 characters. Let's go with that. Let's see who everyone's favorite is.
Who's best
like
boy?
usual, I guess we always have to kind of plug our channel. If you like what you are hearing, you can subscribe to our channel and like our content.
And if you want some sick-ass tweets, you can follow us at AniMissPodcast on Twitter.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for coming to hang out. Bye, guys.
Bye.